Hello, no. Hello, everyone. My name is Yusuf Edwards, and welcome to part 50 of the American Show. Let us begin. So Beatrice was laying down after she had just woken up, and 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 also way after she made a special phone call to Abigail Freeman. She is buzzing after that and a dream. So she has an idea. So she gets up from the bed. She leaves the bedroom, her bedroom. She goes to the princess's bedroom and she knocks on the door. After that, the princess answers and opens the door. She walks in and then they begin to talk. She says to her, "Well, listen, I want to do something very special for my sister." And the princess asked, "Really? Well, what might that be?" "Well, I am going to buy the Alpha Queen Network, and I'm going to I'm going to make myself co-host with my sister of the American Show. That's what I'm going to do, but I need her to do it. So, and also I'm going to, of course, gain trust with you and my mom, our mom. Then, after that, we are going to burn down the school once again, but this time it's going to be permanent. We're going to make everything that they do horrible upon your request." "Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you." "Don't mention it." After that, she leaves the room. She says, before she leaves, she says, "Do you want to help me? Do you want to help me with that, by the way?" "Yes. What do you need?" She, as the princess is getting up from the crisscross applesauce position, she says, "Well, I need some money. And do you want to go with me?" No, I'm afraid I can't." "No problem. No problem at all. But you can use my jet if that's what you want to do." "Really?" "Yeah, no problem." "Well, that's amazing. Thank you." After that, she leaves the princess's room and goes straight to the bathroom because she needs to take a shower to get ready for the day, obviously. So she's about to get in the shower, she's about to get in the bathroom, I should say, when all of a sudden she feels a tap on her shoulder. And it's the princess coming out of her room to tell her that, "Hey, when you get out of the bathroom, I have I have $1 million, for you, that you can use." It's a briefcase. It's going to be a briefcase. When you get out of the shower, I'm going to hand you the briefcase. Then I'm going to send you on your merry way. "Thank you." "No problem. Enjoy your shower." And after that, she opens up the door, she walks in, and she begins to get undressed, and she goes into the shower to take it. after she does that, she leaves. She gets out of the shower. She gets out of the bathtub, rather, and she grabs a towel. Then she, after that, dries off. Then she leaves the bathroom. She goes back to her bedroom. She opens up her door. She walks in her bedroom for the last time. Then after that, she, of course, she goes into the closet. She picks out her clothes, and she looks around for some more clothes that she can put on, and that's when she sees it, the briefcase that she was talking about. She gets the briefcase out of the closet. She puts it on her bed. Then she continues to look for more clothes. She finds some. She puts them on to make a long story short. And after that, she leaves the closet. She grabs the briefcase. She leaves the bedroom. And she, of course, is, elated. The princess is already in the kitchen cooking them both some breakfast. After that, after they eat said breakfast, she was now going to leave. She waves goodbye, and that was it. She opens up the door, she waves goodbye, and now she was gone. After that, she, of course, goes to the private jet. Well, she walks down the street. She makes it to where the private jet is, and she knocks on the door, and the pilot welcomes her, sits her down. Well, she sits down rather by herself, and after that, it is flying. She leaves Silvercat. She lands in America. She grabs the briefcase. She, of course, leaves the jet. She waves goodbye to the pilot. The pilot flies off, and that was it. She grabs the briefcase. She's walking down the city. She walks down the city, and she realizes what she has to do. She needs to buy a car. So, she just decides to, for the time being, use a cab. She finds a cab. She makes it to where the cab is, opens up the briefcase, hands him a couple $, and she gets in. She gets in. She says, "I'm going to a car dealership. Do you know where the best are?" And after that, he drives her there, as any good cabby would, and she says goodbye to the cab driver. She gets out of the car. She, of course, gets another few $, and she goes to the car dealership. She sees a fancy car, a very fancy car. Then after that, she buys a car after that. She buys a car, she leaves with the car, and she was now driving to she was now driving to the to the to a to the she was now driving. She was now driving to buy a house. Rather, she sees a house first. Well, as she was so as she was driving, she sees a house on sale, and how convenient, right? Anyway, she gets out of the car. She talks to the realtor for a little while. She hands him a couple of dollars, and bing bada boom, the house is hers. She's now the proud owner of a house. After that, she goes to walk in the house. The house looks gorgeous. Everything is already there. The couch, the TV, everything. Everything is already there for her to, do stuff with. So she turns on the TV, and that's when she puts her plan into full motion. She decides to make sure that her sister is out of jail. She formulates a plan. She goes to her phone room and she picks up the phone to call Beatrice and Abigail's lawyer using a real voice, a different voice than her own. And she discovers herself to be a great actress, actually. So she uses that voice, and she decides to leave the house after she calls the lawyer. She decides to go to a mask store around Sweet Town. She gets in her car, she buckles up her seatbelt, and then she leaves. After that, she leaves the house. She gets in her car, she leaves, and she's gone. She drives her way to the store. She grabs the briefcase, actually, because she has it all around with her. She has it everywhere she goes. So she goes to the store. She gets to the store. She puts the money down. She looks around for some masks and a couple wigs. And that covers her eyes and she has a wig on. But she can still see, She can still see. She grabs the mask, she grabs the glasses, and she grabs the wig. And she goes to her car. She begins to get in it. She gets in her car. Then after that, she buckles up her seatbelt once again, and she's going to meet the lawyer. The lawyer meets her in a disclosed location, and she tells him what he needs to do. She says, "Well, listen," using her real voice, which does not wear off, by the way. She says in her real voice, "I'm going to need you to tell my mom that the reason why you're bailing her out is for me, a very good friend of hers that she does not know about yet." She hands him the money, and after that, she gets back in her car. She takes off the wig, takes off the glasses, takes off the mask, and she leaves the secret location. She leaves the secret location. She was now driving to her house, or back. She was now driving herself back to her house. But then she decided to, of course, obviously, grab some dinner. It was 7 o'clock by that point. She needed to eat some dinner. So she goes to her favorite burger restaurant. She gives her order. She gives her order. The burgers, drinks, and fries arrives. She begins to eat her burgers, but she thinks better of it and decides to eat her dinner at home. So she puts in, so she puts the burger back in her bag. She puts the burger back in her bag. And to make a long story short, she makes it home. She grabs the briefcase, she grabs the bag, and she unbuckles her seatbelt. She gets out of the car. She opens up her house door. And she opens up her door. She walks in. The table is beautiful as always. This is her second time ever seeing the table, but yeah. She walks towards it. She puts the briefcase on the table. She sits down in her chair, grabs the bag that has the burgers and fries. The drink is still in the car, so she gets out of the house. She leaves the house. She gets in her car once again, grabs the soda. She grabs her drink. She walks back in the house. She puts the soda in on the table alongside her dinner. She sits back down, and for the rest of the night, she begins eating her dinner whilst drinking her juice. She is drinking her juice, eating her dinner. Everything is going wonderful. And everything is going great. She decides to take the dinner to the living room, which has a table there as well. She sits down she kneels down. She turns on the TV. And the news is on, and she is watching TV whilst eating her burger and drinking her drink, which was juice. And that was it. To be continued, everybody. To be continued. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below telling me what do you like about the video or hate about the video or love about the video. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye for now.